Hey Airsofters, Rooney here to give you some tips and tricks on a pistol modification. I've got here a KJ Works 1911 Hi-Capa, wonderful little gun, and I'm really excited to use this at TAA Manassas this weekend for some awesome John Wick style fighting. However, this pistol is shooting way too hot for that field. This one usually is shooting around 360 to 400 depending on whether I'm using my CO2 mag or my green gas mag. So a little too powerful. So I'm going to have to downgrade this, and that is why I'm going to HPA tap this sucker. So first and foremost, HPA air tap. With pistols, it's really easy. All you need is the mag. And what I did was I went and purchased some of these guys here. This is a KJW Precision CO2 HPA connector for airsoft gas blowback pistols. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Got this from Evic. And something different. I've usually used the CQB Russians, but I wanted to give one of these a shot. Now this is a three-piece system. It's got a male connector that will go right in the mag, and this is the female connector that we're going to put on our hose later. Two parts. You get a nut on the back of this. There you go. And I'm going to show you how to install that real quickly in just a little bit. Now, first thing we got to worry about is this mag, right? So we got to get the back end off of this cover here. So we're just push down my spring, lock it in, take her off, put my spring back. Now these ones are pretty cool. This spring is actually guarded pretty well. It's not going to pop out of there like some other mags that I'm used to. I've actually seen some players modify theirs like this without putting the cap back on. But I like to go the extra mile and put the cap back on. I like having the cap on there. So let's do that. So we've got our mag just about ready here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my multi-tool and I'm going to take this valve out. There you go. Valve is out. So this is almost ready. Now the next bit, this cap, the reason they don't put it back on there is that this hole in the middle here, right? This hole in the middle is too small. You won't be able to get that through there. Right, too small. I'm gonna need my trusty drill. Yep. There you go. Got my little hole in there. You can see that it's not very clean, not very pretty. And well, I'm gonna have to clean that up a little bit. So let's do that. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit with my knife. Get some of that extra crap off of there. Little cleaner. I like it. I'm happy with it. So next bit, pretty simple. I'm just going to go ahead and put my cover back on here. Again, pulling the spring down, putting the cap on. Now I am ready to install my piece. Now some people will say, hey, put some Teflon tape on there. But these ones came with this nice little O-ring. And from everything that I've been reading so far, I don't need to do that. And my test so far, I believe it. So let's go ahead and put this in here. I'm just going to start her up nice and gentle. Oh yeah, she's good and tight in there. I'm going to use my pliers again real quick. Just give her a good quarter turn. Oh yeah, she's good. So now my mag is all ready, right? All ready. Very nice. I like it. And that cover I like. I feel like it protects that valve a little bit too. That's why I like to put those back on there. Now for this piece, I'm going to have to finagle with the cable. And good thing I had a couple extras last night, because I totally jacked one up. Now you're going to need a cable. I've got one here. And just cut the female end off. Boom! Get rid of that. I've got one kind of here I've started finagling with. And you see here, now this is a very thick cable. And the idea is you got to get this little nut, threads up, put it on this cable, right? And so I trimmed it up a little bit because it definitely was too thick. There you go. It's kind of on there, not pretty, but it's just an example. There you go. Now the idea is to get the rubber about halfway up this nut is what I did. About halfway up this nut. And then when you do, you're going to take that male end, pop it in here, tighten this sucker with some pliers as hard as you can, as tight as you can. And then your end product will look something like this. I've got nice and tight, no air leaks, thank goodness. I tested it with water, running some air through it. No leaks, I'm good. Then you got this sheath here. I'm gonna get some electrical tape, tape that up, call it a day. So, ready for that, right? HPA tapped my weapon. Now I've got my my air already running to it. Let's just check it out real quick. So, cock it back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she sounds good. So that's it. That's HPA tapping. Pistol mags are pretty simple. Doing the same thing with MP7s, other Glocks. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple to use. Works real well. And if you're wondering about FPS now, it's perfect. Now here's a chart that I made that includes, it's all 20s that I tested with, everything from 80 PSI to 130 PSI. So this thing is now perfect for CQB environment. John Wick style. Get ready, Tactical Airsoft Arena, because here I come. Now, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helped you out. And, hey, I'll see you on the field.